What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another bash video. I'll be reacting to Lucifer Season 1, Episode 6. Don't like the angle I'm at. Okay, that's kind of better. I'm leaving my fan on, so it is kind of annoying to me. The sound in the background is not loud, but it's like, you know, it's a hum, but it's too hot. So, and my air conditioner just stopped working. So I had to call somebody. They come out tomorrow to see if they can fix it. So, anywho, let's just get into it. I was gonna say something that last episode. You guys can just go watch that episode that I reacted to. Alright. Get it, got it, good. Let's get into this. Alright. Here we go. Oh, Cinnamon.
Where you gonna run to?
Cinnamon.
Where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to?
I got a guy bringing down the Morning Star thing here.
So you let this person get in there, forklifts the thing onto the truck, and then you're like, wait, who are you? Why are you taking this? Like,
So tell me, did you eat the chocolate cake?
No, Mommy.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Oh, really?
He said if you really want to do something, you should. And I really wanted to eat some chocolate cake.
That's
you like, huh? Okay.
interesting.
Please don't tell me you actually believe you work
Makes
for
it
the
worse.
police.
I work for, work with. I'm a civilian consultant. The detective called. There's been a murder. My services are needed. Brittany's. Why don't you make my friend feel better?
I like how it is in this world, everybody's bi. It's like the men, the women, everybody's just bisexual. It's like every time they do this, hey, the guy, yeah, you can have sex with this guy. You women, you have sex together.
We're not partners.
Right. So, what unpleasantness felled this heap of unrealized ambition and...
Suffocation, a crushed trachea, and then...
Or in the Silver City enduring Uriel's welcome speech, which is far worse than hell if you ask me.
Let's pretend for 1 second that you're someone else. Someone nice, someone mature. Interrogation, like what was in the stolen container.
But I've already solved it. I know what killed Owen.
What?
Boredom. I mean, getting murdered is probably the most exciting thing that ever happened to him. When do we get to raid a drug house or shoot someone? I mean, I guess...
Hey, after all of your manipulations to get to work with me, you're really gonna walk away because you think this case is boring?
Just call me when you've got a murder with a pulse, or at least
What?
someone good looking.
Really? This doesn't upset you?
I don't know what to tell you, Maze. I guess it's not that important to me after all.
Well, it's your container and your reputation. But if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me.
she manipulated him to care about it.
I know, but you're not answering the question.
Look, I was storing some stuff. It was stolen. The theft sets an awful precedent, so I'm obliged to make the person responsible pay. Now, if you let me help...
Does he? I don't think he needs to tell her what's inside of it.
2 tropic wonders and your face smashed into the ground. What? What the?
Lucifer, what are you doing? Stop!
I believe they call this interrogation.
Lucifer, stop!
Tell me where my stuff is.
It's just so small.
Lucifer!
Rob it. He'd be involved.
Look, I wouldn't steal from my own operation. That warehouse is off limits. Hey, man, I'm trying to get out of the storage racket.
Yes, fuck.
Of someone who is cool.
See, now she actually using him like she should.
Los Diablos.
The biker club?
Yeah. I run the...
Boss is out.
Yes, I know.
What do you want?
I need to see your books.
Without any foreplay?
Your boss has reported an operating loss for the last 5 years.
So? You're Chloe's ex, right?
And you're Lucifer's pet on a leash. Now answer the question.
Well, technically that wasn't a question. Is your divorce final yet?
That's none of your business. Now, are you going to show me your records? Or...
But if you come out back with me, I'll let you see whatever you want.
Just the books is fine.
He swallowed awful hard. He thinking
Right
about
this
it.
way.
And I don't blame him. Unless he saw her other face, and he should be running
To the left.
in fear of his life. I do not remember that part.
I'm
It's
glad
a
you
minute
came.
deal.
Oh,
Is everything okay?
Now he would have had to have passed
Sorry,
by
sister.
Lucifer.
Thin walls.
yes, everything's fine. Please.
So what kind of parent names their kid Lucifer? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be unprofessional, but
We're colleagues. Cone of silence.
with delusions, they can be really challenging.
He's actually quite charming.
Yeah, but even Satan disguises himself as an angel of the light. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. So if you ever need a consult, just let me know.
She wants some of that dark meat now.
What's for dinner, Mommy?
Greens, you love cake monster. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I even bother telling you.
Daddy,
Hey, monkey.
what are you doing? And why are you wearing a pillow?
Well, those are great questions. And I'm going to answer both of them later. But right now, I need you to do something for me.
Still sounds like a
How you
lie.
gonna sneak him out of this?
You're
This
a
house
complicated monkey.
is basically one
You're
big
just gonna
room.
have to go with it, okay?
What's in it for me?
Did it work? Did you two have sex?
No. Why would you think that putting me in her bed naked would get us to have sex?
Always works for me.
And why would you even want Chloe and I to have sex?
So that you and her will get back together and she'll be out of Lucifer's life. Exhausting. Here are the books you wanted to see.
Oh, that's what she did.
We're not
To...
through here. You assaulted a police officer. I'm taking you in.
And what exactly are you going to say happened?
Okay, his clothes are there, so she get him across town naked.
Go home.
Detective,
It sucks not getting what you want. Now you have to deal with it like the rest of us.
I'm sorry.
She wanted to tell her so bad what's in that case. And she's like, I don't even want to work with you because you won't tell me.
Crossed the line this morning with Mr. Snowcone. It was a mistake.
Which is funny because she don't tell him everything either. And she don't like want him around and stuff like that. But when he finally doesn't want to share something, but now she's like, oh, I don't want to work with you now. Like, and she goes like out of her way to just like get out of here. I like how bold he is, knowing that he's vulnerable when she's around.
Village people rejects, but one of you has stolen an evolutionary chain. Perhaps your hearing hasn't developed as well as it should, so I'll repeat myself. Who stole my property?
Everybody back the hell off. You're going to jail.
Can't remember his name.
Boys, they don't always have the best people skills.
Take a breather, Rennie. Now!
Be cool. Hey, Cutter. I'm in charge here.
Oh, Cutter. That was he was in Passenger 57, and Wesley Snipes' character's name was John Cutter. I'm sure it's not related.
You like being considered a criminal, don't you? Yeah, you do. What else do you want?
To own a clothing line.
Oh.
Be my
hammock playing my Stratocaster. All this motorcycle riding's enlarged my prostate. It's unpleasant.
It's unfortunate occupational hazard.
Tell me about it. Look.
If only I knew someone who could help me with the Bible.
I know so much about it, it's almost as if I was there. If he's positioning himself as the devil, right? He must see himself as evil.
No, this is different.
For the first time, I don't think you're being honest with me. You have this mysterious container that was stolen, that someone was willing to kill for. You make shady deals with shady people. You're violent.
He's alone. Oh dear, for the first time I actually feel sorry for Detective Douche.
It all points to you being a criminal.
So what's the big deal? What if I am a criminal?
I'd have to arrest you.
Well, whip out the cuffs then. Why shy away from a little village fun?
You know, Lucifer, Russian dolls.
You just lied. Well, are there Russian dolls? I think it's Russian dolls are in there. But his wings are in there as well.
This is Unit 831. Shots fired at 21st and Lewis. We need...
I remember when I first saw this, I thought he's gonna use some like super speed or something. I think it'll start running like the Flash or some shit. He did it. But then he just got the driver's seat. I was like, I was disappointed. I guess he don't know.
Mortality.
Well, she's not there, so he's not vulnerable. Wait a minute, it wasn't a minute deal. It was. I think I remember. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was.
You give me what is mine.
I saw them.
Who stole them?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Who?
I'm so sorry.
You're gonna be more than sorry unless you tell me everything.
Please, please don't.
No, don't!
Sheesh. See that? He just kills himself.
Statement.
Cutter.
The guy Rennie shot. Rennie was pissed about the direction of the cloud. He thought they were
The
sending
guy.
him. So he went out on his own, robbed the warehouse, and killed the security guard.
You're gonna watch me open it.
Shit.
Damn right.
I already got the bowl cut and shit. Like, yeah, you gonna open that in front of me, motherfucker. I think he's like self-conscious about. Like, he don't want her to know that he's an angel, but if he tells people he's Lucifer, like, technically you were an angel. But he had something else.
Told you.
I forget why he cares about those wings. Like, 'cause you would think he wouldn't. Okay, but I know. I remember it was a minute deal or something. Got pissed off. It was like that. 'Cause that proves, divinity and God exists and all this stuff. 'Cause people are supposed to base everything on faith, not actually knowing, type thing.
So your items were never recovered?
No.
Earlier you said that the items weren't that important. Yet now you seem very upset that they're gone.
Well, I'm a walking paradox. What can I say?
No, you were the victim of a crime. It's only natural that you would feel violated. And often our feelings of loss connect to how we feel about who we are.
Right, so we're back on that, are we? You want to talk about my identity?
No, God didn't cast you out of heaven because he was angry with you.
How can you presume to know God's intentions?
No, I don't. I can't.
Then maybe stick within the limits of your intellectual capacity.
Or maybe my simplicity offers me a different perspective.
For dead mortals to punish themselves. I mean, why do they blame me for all their little failings, as if I'd spent my days sitting on their shoulder, forcing them to commit acts they'd otherwise find repulsive? Oh, the devil made me do it. I have never made any one of them do anything Never.
You can.
This is
You
such
just
a
have to be
trick
open
from
to
my
the
minute.
process.
You don't understand. I can't.
But why?
Because I stole them from me!
Like, okay, like this dude punched through a wall. Like, come on. I mean, I know of course it's not a real wall, but it's still. Maybe you should have kept him close.
Someone's got the Mazikeen.
Good, a lot of skin came off this thing.
Someone's got my wings.
I like how his wings are white and Amenadiel are black. But they also showed another angel later on. I think one of her wings like brown or something. It's interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with being like the first to be created or whatever. But then they said later on that Amenadiel is God's favorite son or favorite angel or whatever. So he has black wings. So, I don't know. Because you would think, unless there's some type of ranking system where, you know, the top, like, if you say like archangels have black wings or something like that, you know, and every other angel has brown. But then you go, why? And then if you say like, you just say, well, Michael's an archangel. Anyway, well, this video is about things about to go. I know my camera's about to cut off, but yeah, what was I about to say? What was I about to say? It wasn't about the wings. Oh yeah, the guy who stole it. I remember, I think it was a blind guy. I think if I remember correctly, later on, he blinded himself. That way Lucifer couldn't use that, his thing when people tell him what they most desire. I think that's when I first figured out he had to have eye contact in order for that to work. And I was like, oh, I thought you could just talk. And it just, this thing just makes people, it's the sound of his voice or something, you know, but it works more like the penance stare, where he has to actually make eye contact for it to work. And the person has to be kind of, I would guess, weak-willed or just not have a strong will. So I guess they don't necessarily have to be weak, but just not a strong-willed person. Kind of like a Jedi mind trick. But yeah, I remember, I think it was a black guy. Yeah, it's blind, yeah. But anyway. Camera stop. Trying to think. Like, I want to say so poor. I'm trying to draw this out, but I can't think. I can't add like what else I really want to say. Because at that, like I had to see the next episode to really start really talking. But anyway, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna end it. Hope y'all enjoyed my reaction. If you did, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.